100% Chelsea. Chelsea won, Vidi 0. Jack, mate.
Yeah.
Europa League is shit, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not great. I mean, that's a game where we should have been beating them by way more than 1-0. But it was more for me about the shooting today. I mean, we were seeing balls flying here, there and everywhere. I wouldn't say it was a bad team performance on the whole. I mean, I think it was okay. But as I said, it's a team, I think I compare that team to probably, I'd say, a lower championship side, probably something like that. And against a team like that, when you're playing a relatively strong side, I mean, I think we put out some players who would play in the Premier League.
Very strong side.
Kovacic, Pedro Willian, those are the type of players, and potentially Murat as well. Those players who would play in a Premier League. And I wanted to see a rotation. Hudson-Odoi, obviously, you know, it's a talking point. And it's a shame that he doesn't really get a chance. Ampadu as well, I would have loved to have seen him today. You know, I think this is a game, if there was ever a game that was suited to Hudson-Odoi and Ampadu, it would have been that, to be honest. I'm glad I saw Ruben Loftus-Cheek. I mean, I like the guy. I question sometimes his attitude. I think his physicality is brilliant, but he just needs to back up a little bit with his football. Because when he was at Palace, I think he was, bar Zaha, he was probably up there with their player of the season. And I think the pressure of Chelsea maybe just, I don't know, maybe it just has a little effect on him. I think he's not a bad player, definitely not. And he's still, what, 22, 23.
Do you think it might just be a case of that he hasn't had consistent game time? Do you think maybe if he was given time to improve, maybe if he challenged Barkley for that place in the squad in the Premier League, you know, that player that could come on the bench, maybe make an impact that way? I know people are saying Barkley's ahead of him at the minute.
Well, what I say is he's not played a lot in this system, has he? And he's not played a lot in a lot of the Chelsea systems we've had previously. So it's hard, it's going to be hard for him to adapt. Of course it is. I love Barkley, I really do, and I think he's got a lot of improving to do. And I know a lot of people have different opinions on him. I think some people say Barkley should go. I don't agree with it, I think, because if Kovacic decides to stay at Real Madrid or decides to go elsewhere, isn't Barkley the perfect guy to come in? He's still got ability about him. I think he's a fantastic player. Now, cool, like, okay, people have different opinions to me, but that's how I feel. And the thing is, we have a lack of English talent in the Premier League and especially at Chelsea. And Barkley is one of those players who I think is an English talent, and it's a shame that he doesn't really get the time.
He's got a call up to the England squad as well.
Exactly. And also, so did Mason Mount. But you know, it's one of those things that Chelsea will have some great youth prospects, but don't ever play. So we'll see. But that's obviously another talking point for another day. But I just think that I really feel for the guy, because I think that, well, not just him, but Danny Drinkwater as well. I mean, the price that we paid for him, you know, we should be paying him more, but it is what it is. But it's just, it's a shame because, well, I say shame, but it's a shame on one hand, but then again, it's a positive because we've got other players who are still really good in that position. So we'll see what happens. But for my personal opinion, I think Hazard came on a bit too early. He did merit himself to come on, yeah, because, I mean, we needed to kill the game. But he should have come on a little bit later. I think it's probably a little bit of Europa League, you know, there's a lot of fans who come here for the first time, it's their first game, etc. So you want to see big name players. I think that may have had a little bit to do with it. But yeah, I mean, that's the way I look at it. I wouldn't pick out many negatives from that, because, yeah, we weren't the best today, but it's only Europa League and it's only Vidi. I mean, there's nothing, we're not going to be amazing today, so I'm not fussed.
That'll be a good day, won't it?
Hey?
Away that'll be a good day, won't it?
Oh yeah, of course. We're going to love it. Yeah. It's only going to be a few of us here, but we're still going to make as much noise as we fucking can.
Exactly, thank you very much. Well, Jack, obviously, as well as your fan cam,
yes,
there's one thing which is going to be coming out tomorrow, which people need to see. There's a microphone, you do what you need to do. There you go.
Sad Bastards Corner, me and Lewis this week. Make sure you watch it. And it's a good episode. We have a little chat, we answer your comments and questions. We love to hear from you. So yeah, just make sure you keep locked into that, and it'll be out soon.